Alright, guys, it's me, Logan, and I'm finally posting again. I have not posted in almost a year, and that's mainly because of school problems and a lot of bullying, negativity. But I'm back, and I finally know how to screen record, so videos are going to be a lot easier now. But anyways, guys, today I'm going to be doing a ranking of what I would consider the best team of villains I've seen in fiction, which is the Phantom Troupe from Hunter x Hunter. So, we'll just begin this right now. And this is going to be my personal opinion and by character and everything. Starting off with Crollo. If he is not S tier, I don't know who is. Because Crollo is genuinely one of the best villains in all of fiction. He's up there with, Emperor Bellos, the Lich, and, the Joker. When it comes to, in my opinion, top-tier villains in fiction. Crollo is one of them. His design, I think, is really good. His power is really good. He's basically just all for one, but with a bit more drawbacks, which makes him a lot more interesting and makes him a much better character compared to all for one. Yeah, Crollo's S tier. We all know he's S tier, and that's gonna be it basically. But then we have Uvogin, and Uvogin's kind of weird for me because I thought that he was awesome when he was around, but he was only in the show for 5 or 6 real episodes. So it's a bit harder to rank him because I think his design is perfect, his power is awesome, his fights were insane with him slaughtering the Shadow Beasts and all those bodyguards and mafia members. His fight against Kurapika was insane. But by the way, there are going to be spoilers, I forgot to say that. So I would probably rank him in A tier. He's definitely a strong A tier. Because, well, he is a strong and insanely powerful character. A top tier troupe member when it comes to power. And I would definitely rank him higher than most. Alright. Next we have Phaeton. And this is going to get a bit controversial because I'm putting him in C tier. Phaeton just kind of really started getting on my nerves during the York New arc, where him and Finks are against Nobunaga, and they're all arguing. I was on Nobunaga's side during it, so. And Finks wasn't that annoying during it. Phaeton just got on my nerves a bit. Now, he didn't listen to anyone except for Crollo, which I guess, makes sense since Crollo is, the big boss. But even then, Phaeton just, I don't really, think he's. His design's kind of just okay to me. His power is really cool. Him against Zazan is pretty awesome. But even then, I'm just going to put him here because I don't personally really like him. Then we have Hisoka. And realistically, I would put him in B tier. But he does not deserve that treatment. Because he is. 1 second. Hisoka gets his own tier. That's a no-brainer. By the way, thank you to Creams, the YouTuber, for the idea to add him a tier, because Hisoka, for many reasons, is the most iconic character from Hunter x Hunter. I would argue he is. And I think that his powers are insane. His design is super cool. His fights are, unbeatable for most. I think that the characters with the best fights are by far, Netero, Meruem, Hisoka, and I would say Crollo, even though his fights, he doesn't have that many. I can't talk, damn it. One thing that I definitely think is that the Phantom Troupe definitely deserve, more fight scenes in the show. We only really get them in the Chimera Ant and York New City arcs, which are 2, top-tier arcs, but we definitely need more screen time. exclude. Well, never mind on that. Hisoka is in his own tier for, like, we don't even need to explain why. He's Hisoka. I would rank him like at like the lower end of B tier, but we're putting him up there. One thing I don't like about him is, I know it's about his character, but the whole him being horny basically for Gon during the Heaven's Arena arc, I cringed so hard at that. I'm sorry, I cringed so hard. But next up is Illumi / Gitaraka. That was his fake name. And yeah, he's behind Crollo, but he's in S tier. Illumi is one of my favorite characters in the whole show. And the only two drawbacks to his character is the fact that he doesn't have enough screen time. And he needed more fight scenes. Illumi is so cool. I love his main design. Long black hair, no pupils in his eyes. The outfits he wears are really cool. But I think his, like, a hunter exam look was even better. Yeah, this is it, yeah. This design right here needed to be used more. I think he only uses it in the hunter exam and chairman election arcs. He needed to use this design more. For someone who doesn't even like Pinhead, this design is so awesome. Just like Illumi. Illumi is awesome. He's going in S tier. Him and Killua are both S tier characters. Alright, now we're gonna be moving on to... So, I added Majitani as a joke, and I had to look up his name because I could never remember it. But I added him as a joke because, of course, we all know he's a fake member. He was all talk. He wasn't a real member at all. And I'm putting him in F tier, but just know that I only added him here as like a joke because I think that his design is pretty cool. It was unique. It's like Frankenstein's monster, but in anime form, and being blue. I thought he made me chuckle like 2 times. But yeah, that's about it. After like a minute with this character, I just got super annoyed and wanted them to kill him off already. And I'm glad that the dissector, it's hard for me to say that, I have a bit of a stutter. I'm glad that the dissector immediately just crushed him into the wall. That was great. And then we have Cortopi. And Cortopi, for me, is going to go behind Phaeton in C tier. People, out of all the members that the fandom hates, they killed him off because of it. They hated Shalnark and Cortopi the most, I'm pretty sure. I never understood why, in my opinion, because I think Shalnark's nice, and Cortopi is just, I think he's fine. For some reason, people are hitting on him, but they're not hitting on fucking Benolanov. I don't know how that is. Because Cortopi, I like his design. It's super cute. It's kind of cute. It's like, he looks like a little baby, you know? He looks like really young. I'm pretty sure he's an adult, but he looks like an actual kid. Especially in the troupe. I love that he has the long silver hair that's covering his whole head. I don't think we've ever gotten to see his actual face. The one blue eye poking out. And his ability is on the weaker side, but I still think it's pretty cool and useful. Being able to duplicate anything he touches as much as he wants. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm putting him in C tier. But then we have Pakunoda, and she's unfortunately going in D tier. I didn't really care for her character. So, the show was a bit spoiled for me. I already knew that Uvogin and Pakunoda were going to die in the York New arc. I didn't know Shalnark and Cortopi were going to die, but they died. And I didn't really care for Pakunoda's character at all. I think her design is super basic and boring compared to all the other members, really. Her power was... It was definitely useful, but it wasn't anything strong or anything. I thought her personality was pretty bland. And I knew Uvogin was gonna die, it affected me when he died because I felt like he just wasted a really awesome character. But for Pakunoda's case, when she got killed off, I was just sitting there and enjoying the troupe stuff. I just didn't really care for her death. So, yeah. But she's not annoying or anything, so she's not F tier. Then we have Machi, and she's gonna go in B tier. I really like Machi. I love her design. Like, her pink hair and her outfits she wears are really cool. Her power is, I think, just okay, but I still think it's pretty alright. Okay, I just repeated myself. Yeah, I think it's just cool. And I love her dynamic with both Nobunaga and Hisoka. Definitely, like, the best dynamics between any troupe members, probably. Well, yeah, basically. And, sorry. I have a cough. I've been holding that in for a while. I feel like Machi, though, like, she doesn't have enough fights or any, like, actual feats, though. She doesn't do enough for me to put her in A tier. She's never going to be S tier. I don't think any character is going to be S tier other than the two in there right now. So, overall, she's just going to go here. But then we have Shalnark, and I wish they didn't kill him off. People hate on Shalnark, especially Creams. But I'm putting Shalnark above Machi in B tier. I think his design is simple but super effective. I like the green eyes especially and the yellow hair. I love the lavender outfit with no sleeves. Looks really good. And although his power is just basically Illumi's power but weaker, I still thought it was cool, especially when he used autopilot. That was really cool. And for some reason, he is on the same level as Pokal to someone, but yeah, I like him. What can I say? I'm putting him there. They shouldn't have killed him off, so. Okay, then we have Shizuku. And Shizuku is the definition of C tier. Her design, perfectly just okay. Her power, it's cool and just okay. Her personality, pretty good. Her screen time, limited. That's basically all I have to say about her. She is the perfect definition of just a mid-Phantom Troop member. She's nowhere near bad, nowhere near good. She's just there. Kaluto, D. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I always say this. Like, I always say this. Out of the entire Zoldyck family, and remember what I say right now, we are excluding Zig and Maha because we know barely anything about them. If we exclude those two, the most boring and useless Zoldyck would have to be Kaluto. Killua is the main character. Silva, Kikyo, and Zeno were like, of course they can't be replaced. Illumi, really great. He can't be replaced either, I think. Aluka, super important to the story. Sure, Miluki isn't as important, but at least he has some of his moments. Kaluto, I just don't understand why we really needed Kaluto, because he barely does anything. And for some reason, he joins the Phantom Troop, and I just don't know why, because he's like the most boring member in the troop now. He's worse than Banolanov. That's saying a lot. So, I just don't like Kaluto really at all. I think his outfit's actually pretty good. I like the outfit a lot. But other than that, not for me at all, really. Franklin is going to go at the top of C tier. I like Franklin. Enough. His design I really like. The big hands, the holes where his Nen bullets can shoot out of. His scars, how he's basically like, he's like one of the, physically one of like the biggest troop members. I like the design a lot, but I do like his I really like his Nen ability too, like the bullets. That's really cool. But then again, he doesn't have enough screen time. When he is on screen, which usually he is though, he has no lines. He's just in the background. And I feel like they could have used him more. So yeah, I'm putting him there. Then we get to the character I hate the most, Banolanov. I do hate him the most, but I'm putting him above Kaluto in D tier. The thing I hate about this dude is that during the York New City arc, all the troupe members did at least something to be a part of the troupe. They all did this. They all did something. Of course, Kaluto and Illumi weren't troupe members by then, and this guy, this guy, he was already out of the troupe. So we currently had 13 members. Of course, this guy doesn't count. So, and out of all 13 members, he was the only one, and I'm being, literally the only one who didn't do a single thing the whole time. Yeah, I'm not even going to be nice about that. He did nothing. He just sat in the lair and did nothing. He just sat in the background to act like he was non-existent. Well, guess what, buddy? You do exist, and your existence annoys the hell out of me. This guy just pisses me off, and I don't really know why. And he's only, like, above Kaluto and D because his design is pretty cool. But if his design was this the entire time, like this is his design after he, like, kills some chimera, like, after he crushes some chimera ants. If his look was this the whole series, he'd be F tier. But because I like his usual design, we have to put him in D. Okay, final three. Thank God, my voice is dying. Nobunaga. Yeah, he's great. Top of B tier. Nobunaga is really good. His design is really cool. I like the samurai look to it. Again, same with the powers. Cool samurai kind of like powers. I think they're really cool. But I do wish and I think him and Machi have a good dynamic, but the thing is that it's just that, well, I don't think he's top tier. Also the fact that I just didn't really buy him being so distraught over Uvogen's death. I mean, in flashbacks we get to see them be like a duo of some sorts, but it's just that we don't ever really see that happen in the present. We get a few flashbacks, and that's literally it. Other than that, we get nothing of these two together, really. So I didn't really buy him being so pissy over Uvogen's death. Okay. Then we have Finks. Yeah, Finks is... Ooh. He's definitely A tier, but is he above or below Uvogen? I think because he has more screen time, he is. Finks is awesome. His power is... I love his power. I love his design. I love, like, almost everything about him, to be honest. But yet again, in the York New City arc, he was annoying me just a bit. Other than that, though, and of course, I think that every true member needed more screen time except for Crollo and Hisoka. So, he's going here. I still think Finks is easily, like, a top-tier member for me. Okay. And then running off with, I'm sorry, I don't remember who this guy is. I've made this tier list myself, and I don't even know who this guy is. Who is this dude? Omokage. Okay. We have Omokage. Okay, my voice is a bit muffled there, sorry. We have Omokage. I don't know enough about him to really properly rank him. I only know his design and now his name. Well, I knew his name, I just forgot about it. So I know two things about him. I don't have to really properly rank him, so we're just going to put him here. Alright, let's take a look at the finished tier list. And realistically, I would probably put Hisoka, like, either here or here. But it's Hisoka. So he gets his own tier. We know why. Alright. This is the finished tier list. So, I guess that's just gonna do it for this video. Well, this is my first video that I've recorded in a long time. My voice and throat are dead, and this is a school night. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You don't have to subscribe or anything, just as long as you enjoyed the video. Which I bet not many people will really see, but even if at least a couple people watch this and like it, that'll be enough. Alright, I'll probably post again sometime, and when I do, I'll see y'all in that one. Okay, no, I won't see you. I'll be there for you guys in the next one. Yeah, that's gonna be it, I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So, see ya.